Hello, my magical, beautiful beings. My name is Alfred Mystic. We're gonna talk about your relationships, about your love life. If your relationships are shifting, I'm gonna tell you why. Because we are going through global shift in our love life. If you just left your relationships and you're single, or if you're looking for someone, or if you are in the relationships but you feel that something something is different, I can't really figure out what the fuck is happening. I'm telling you that the shift is because someone in the relationships, you or your partner, is shifting more into their spirit. That's the thing, we all are beautiful beings who are attracting the energies. Yeah, the person is the reflection of the energy we feel connected to. Sometimes we attract the opposite, so we can activate that inner potential that is already within, but the person just reflects it. It's the same why we are attracted to some celebrities. You just see something in them and you feel inspired, motivated, you want to do something, you want to create. Maybe you don't really know why. Is it their personality? Is it just they are curious about life? Is it about their excitement? There is something that is the reflection. And when you are aware of what exactly you're attracted to, what is that? Try to analyze why you are attracted to that person. Why you attract the same, for example, relationships, the cycle. What is there? Is there a lesson for me? Is there something that will help me to activate? Because relationships is everything about care, everything about supporting each other, working with each other, exchanging the energies. And if there are blocks in your energies and you attract someone, but you deeply know that there is that inner fire, inner sparkle, I don't know why, but I feel I am in love. I am in love with that person. Why? Can't explain. That's the lesson for you. To understand what is there. That's when that shift is happening. So you are changing every time, you are growing every time, you are exploring yourself every time when you meet someone with a mysterious energy, when you want to figure them out, when you easily feel attracted. The person is magnetic. You don't know why. But that's a good sign because you have to dive into their energy. So then you can reveal, you can open that inner portal of that energy. You have it. We just open ourselves through others. We do it through everything, not just through people. Through animals, yeah, we'll learn from the animals. For example, dogs, cats, you just want to have fun. They're so playful. Or, if it's a very lazy animal and you're like, oh, I get them, Sometimes I also have to have a nap and just rest and relax. Perfect for those who are having a business, who are always in the movement, always doing something. And that lazy, as they say, animal is just teaching them a lesson. That, relax. Everything is that reflection. We can open ourselves, all the blocks, all the fears, you can easily unblock it. You can easily become a source of bravery. You can kill that fear. How? You just be aware of what is that energy that you are connected to. Because connection is killing fears. Fear is when you disconnect. You're like, no, 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 no. Keep distance, I'm gonna run, I'm gonna escape. But if you accept it and you're like, you know what? Love is about connection. I'm gonna give love to that fear. Yes, maybe I will cringe or, anxious. Maybe I will start to cry. Maybe I will judge myself, blame myself after that experience. But every experience is your treasure. This is how you gain, that independence, because every time you have a challenge, you go through the challenge alone. Yes, we can have the support, but anyway, you are the one who is taking the reward. All this experience is becoming your own backpack with gold. This is when you alchemize, all that past, all that pain into beauty, into something you are not ready to share. Because this is our experience. These are my crystals, my jewels, my gold, my flowers, call it whatever you want. Don't call your past as something you are ashamed of. I don't believe in missing something. I don't believe that you are making mistakes. These are not mistakes. We are here in the University of Life. We are exploring ourselves through this interesting game, through this life. So when you have this shift in your relationships, that's the sign that some of you are shifting more into their spirit. That's the sign. You say the cars, the movement, yeah? We are shifting, new level, you are faster. Your evolution, the speed of your evolution is doubled. And if the person in your relationships is having its own rhythm, they are slower and you don't match, that's okay. You don't have to say goodbye to the person if you love them really. And everything is good, but just, I feel that I shifted, but they are still in the same place. If they are not dragging you down, then let's figure out what is that shift I have. Because they are still there. Okay, this is comfortable for me because I know where they are right now. What am I gonna do? You have to be independent in this cycle. You have to take your time to analyze. What is that shift? Is it really something wrong with them? Or is it because I am evolving? I start to remember what I want and who I am. I start to build my boundaries, and you have all the rights to speak about it. Relationships is about support. It's about the exchange of energies. It's about talking. So if you feel that something is changing, go and talk with them. But firstly, of course, talk with yourself. You can journal, take your pen, write it down. How do I feel? What is that shift? Am I connecting deeply to my spirit? Because most of the time, the change, the shift is a signal from the spirit. The spirit is sending you the messages through your third eye. This is when you start to have those visions, or you hear voices, or just, imagination, intuition is telling you that something is different. If everything is comfortable, you don't even question. And most of the time when you feel that the person is not giving you enough of love, of attention, any type of communication, the thing is actually you are changing. It's not them are not giving you enough time. It's not about their attention. It's just you, for example, want to receive more because you start to allow yourself. You open that portal, you activated that energy, and you understand that I am precious. I want more of this. Why? Because I deserve, or because I radiate the energy of love, of light. And I give a lot to people. And I want that exchange to be proportionate. And if it's not, I'm not gonna play. It's like a game. People who have life's path number 8, they understand this concept because everything for them is like a business. There is a customer and the one who is selling the product. And if for this businessman, businesswoman, the exchange is not proportionate, then they're not gonna sell. They're not gonna play. It's not fun. It's like I'm throwing you a ball and I expect from you the ball. If you're not throwing it back, I'm bored. I'm not gonna play with you. I will find another person to play with. Same in relationships. If you don't have this exchange, if you throw them energy but they are not throwing it back, like a game, you're not playing. You're like, that's boring, I'm giving you the energy. And we expect at least something. We're not saying that give me more. Some people expect more. It's also a very interesting topic because we have the energy of a parent and the energy of a child. The child wants things. I receive, like, give me more. I want it to be tasty. I want it to be with a nice smell, the texture, the color. And the parent is the one who is giving. I am independent. I will reach the mountains. I will do all this stuff. And I give the energy. So you also have to understand what is your type in the relationships. It's very interesting when two parent type of energies meet in the relationships. The worst situation mostly is when two kids meet because they want to receive and they want to receive, but no one is giving them. So they are looking for the third person as a parent who will give them the energy. They love triangle. If it's a parent and the child, everything is perfect. That's the balance. You give them because you can. You have a lot of energy, the feminine energy. I can take the energy from everywhere. This is the beauty of feminine energy. The guys, they need, focus. They take the energy from one target, a woman. If she is not playful, if he is not interested, in that exchange, then he will find another one. Masculine energy is focused. It's about the direction and attention. Feminine, she can take energy from everywhere. From the humans, from the plants, from nature, animals. Girls, we can just, journal something, we can read a phrase and we already will be like, okay, I have the energy, I have the energy. That's a natural state for feminine energy to absorb, to receive the energy from anything. That's our Mother Earth. She is abundant because she knows that every being that lives on the surface and within is my child. We are all here together in this situation, in this life, in this game. So if you have that feminine energy that is defined, you don't block it, then you will be inspired by anything. Just respond, really. By responding, you unblock the energy centers. Also, it's so important to stop the victimization. Stop harming yourself. I know the energy of the sufferer will be forever, for billions of years. It will always exist. But if you are tired of suffering and you're like, no, I just really want to have a nice relationship, can we just finally have something valid? Something that really represents my beauty. Because there are people who will reflect it. There are people who already heal themselves, maybe not fully, but they are aware of the trauma. And when you are aware of your trauma, that's when you learn. That's when you will finally leave the cycle of the repetitive relationships. You know why, you know what happened. Zoom out, 360. Look at your previous relationships as a crystal. What color is it? You can meditate, you can close your eyes and just visualize, or if you don't like to visualize, you can draw on it, you can write about, give the description of that relationship. It's like you're watching a movie. Zoom out and imagine it from the perspective of your higher self. The spirit is watching what's happening. Okay, turn it around, explore it. What was the flaw? What lessons I learned? What made me feel better? Okay, this is something, I enjoyed, I really enjoyed it, it was nice, I was feeling happy at that moment. So this is what I have to follow, this is that fire. When we feel lonely, we feel cold. We need someone, we need connection to something. And it's not always connection to a human. Again, love is universal. Love to yourself, love to nature, love to your pets, love to the cosmos, love to your guys, love to the planets, any type of love is love. This is an illusion that we have to look for another part of us. We are complete. Be aware of your connections. There is the lesson and there is the experience and there is the evolution. And if you accept the challenge, if you take a risk, if you analyze every experience, if you gather these experiences with love and you see them as your treasure, as your gold, as something important that I will share with others, and tell yourself that I will never be ashamed of it. We are humans. All these experiences are natural. If you were abused, I was sexually abused. If you were bullied, any type of conflict in the relationships is a lesson. It's a unique experience. And if this experience is repetitive, that's the sign. That's the sign that you have to figure out. Awareness is the key. This is the key to your door. This is the key to yourself, to your true self that knows what is love. Connect to your love. I am in the relationships with the universe. There is no any other being on this planet that is more abundant than the universe. The universe is everything. It's not just one single person, but all of them. That's a beautiful connection. I love you so much, my beautiful magical beings. Let me know in the comments if you are in the relationships, if you are shifting, if you just left, because the consultations I have recently is everything about living. The girls especially, they just understand that you know, the guy is not changing, but I am changing. The girls are becoming more masculine, not in a way that they becoming. They are just activating that inner fire that wants to reach the goal, that wants to be active. And the guys become more feminine. This is not bad because finally the shift is happening. The guys can connect to their feminine. They can finally feel the emotions and the feelings and the experiences. But this shift now we're going through is shaky, you know, the foundation is shaky. We just have to figure it out. So don't make a quick decision. Be smart about it, be wise about it, and communicate. Speak with the person. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Sending you all my love. Mwah! Love you.